just as I showed you the casualties of that Pearl Harbour attack, I've now come to a section where they've got a list of survivors. And if you can just remember back in the other video where the casualty list was massive, the surviving list was very, very small, and I'm standing right in amongst it here now, which I'll show you. So basically, the casualty list was very, very high here, and the survival rate was very, very low. So the attack by the Japanese on that morning had maximum impact, and it was just an element of surprise, really. Now I'm going to make my way over to the USS Bowfin. It's a submarine which you can actually go on board, then go underneath, go inside the submarine. I've been in it once, and once enough for me only. Very claustrophobic, very small. I don't know how those guys do that. The level of training that they must have to go in those submarines is phenomenal. But for me, not this black ducky, I ain't going in no submarine. But if you think you can handle it, when you come to Pearl Harbour, get out there and go on that. You can go on top of the submarine. You can also go inside and go from one end to the other, and you come out the back. But I'll just spin it around so you can have a look at her. So anyway, we'll keep on going, and we'll make our way over to the sub, then we'll come back around because I've got to go up and get on the ferry to go over to the Arizona. This part of the memorial behind me is a list of all the American ships that are in the harbour at that time when the Japanese strike, or when the strike took place. But you can just have a look at that here. It just gives you all the names of the ships and what they were, and the names of the people that were on every ship. This is how detailed the Americans were at the time. But geez, this is a nice place to come and have a look at. Really well worth it. And I'm just coming up to some missiles that are on display here, and we'll just go through there. I'll have a look at them. I'll turn the camera around so you can have a look at this. So they're all on display here, and you know, it's very, very educational as well. It's very educational here, and you know, very neat. It's a nice place. I've got to hand it to them. They keep it immaculate, and yeah, it's tourist generated, but it's a part of American history, or world history. In actual fact, what took place here really dictated the future, especially when the war was taking place. So, you know, you come to Hawaii, this is a must-see, Pearl Harbour. Pearl Harbour is a must-see, and You can spend a good couple of hours here, and it's so easy to get around. It's about 29 degrees, there's a slight breeze, but it's very comfortable. There's plenty of food, water here. It's a nice place, eh? It's bloody good. And I suggest if you come to Hawaii, spend half a day here at Pearl Harbour and, contemplate really what life really is all about.